happen in this bracket. You know, no one's invincible.
Yeah, this is a pure trial ground in a lot of ways, because this is one of the first offline big events with a lot of talent after the mid-July, mid-June patch update patch that came out, with a lot of changes, a lot of specific changes to exactly 4 characters, and a lot of system-wide changes as well. Changes to floor hugging, changes to how spike gravity works, and more. Y'all have read the patch notes. Y'all can check it out. Meanwhile, we're going to see 2 of the the 2 characters that were on the chopping block.
This is it. Yeah,
now this is a top 16 winner side qualifier. We're going to start at the first pool before going into that second pool. We got Jmac on the Ranno and Sapphire on the Zetterburn. Let's see how it starts off. Jmac trying to get through with a ledge dash. Oh, finds a huge spike, but doesn't pivot off of it. Kind of not believing in the hit, and thus that's going to allow Zetter to really take some command over the stage here.
That is true. I mean, Ranno, he can't just like press buttons and then just kind of like wait anymore. You kind of have to give these follow-ups, and it feels like Zetterburn, you know, one of those characters that can find their way out of the mix. Great tech there on the side. Another one as well. There's 3. Can we go for a second or a fourth? We are not going to get it, but hey, that just means that it means Jmac's still able to get the reverse edge guard here, forcing out that low. I mean, you couldn't even get back at that point, right?
Yeah, it was either commit to a very, very low down B cancel, but with, the special getup does not have, Ranno's special getup does not have hitbox. It just spawns the bubble. When you got those big calls like Zetterburn, you can put out any hitbox there to blow them up. A lot of landing fairs here coming out from Sapphire, who's trying to, and landing there. It's just all over. It's trying to beat auto floor hug, trying to beat crouch cancel in general. Just always looking for that extra damage before pivoting into some up airs. Yeah. Really focused on the verticality. I like to see Jmac stick to these diagonals.
Yeah, but we're not able to get the parry option. I like keeping it on a trigger just in case. You never know. I mean, Ranno has the opportunity to keep pressing those buttons, and you know that they're willing to do so. So just throwing it out there, trying to test the waters a little bit. Still can't do too much. Couple moves here, but then, of course, reverse hit it forward. They're going to send straight back into the stage, not where you want to send them. SapphireGD still figuring out how to get it back, but no, the Ledge Hog not going to give him a chance.
Yeah, sending out a couple of bad angles thanks to, Ranno down strong having an absolutely horizontal angle to it, to always keeping the freshly nerfed Zetterburn recovery just really on the back foot. With, there was some the invincible back airs dropping from ledge. It's just everything going on exactly that one weakness that you know Zetterburn can flex, but when he's on stage, he's still such a problem. Instantly catching the landing with the shine into the up strong, looking solid.
Yeah, the bread and butter still remembering the fundamentals. Doesn't have to do too much. The pivot grab going to follow up with the roll in as well. These techs have been okay for Jmac, but now SapphireGD starting to figure out what the habits are, trying to pick out those panic options. Oh, cannot get it, but a great fast fall here.
He barely beat out by trying to read a high recovery. Didn't find it. Missed the wave land. Oh, that could have been huge. Instead, you're catching a Ranno forward air. Just reading high, gets a sour spot. Needs one more to do it. Double back air. Still in distance. Yeah. Not enough. Needed just to roll on. Didn't quite get back. Man, Sapphire not confident in going to the wall, especially with the amount of times that Jmac has been putting out these back airs. But at these, you're allowed an unlimited amount of down B cancels. You have got to get to that wall.
No, you're absolutely right. And of course, like having the option to hit the back air and then go back out for another back air has allowed Jmac to kind of like assume dominance here on the off stage, just because Ranno has like feels like infinite numbers of ways to get back, at least in comparison to Zetterburn at this point.
Yeah, with the bevy of changes between down B cancel having its hitbox moved upward, the up special doesn't go as far, and it tailors off. Down B doesn't give your jump back for as easily when you use it. Like, it just so much is allowing Zetter to, like, if you can sustain an edge guard against him, then he's really, really in trouble. And luckily, Ranno is really good at that.
Well, I mean, it looks like we're opting to do a little bit of a button check. I mean, maybe Sapphire just wasn't feeling it after that last game. We did see a little bit at the character select screen as well, doing a little bit of that play test. But yeah, as of right now, maybe it's like a controller issue. There were a couple points where I wasn't sure if they were misinputs, but I mean, to be honest, I really couldn't. It didn't seem like there was a problem on face.
Yeah, it didn't seem like anything there was issue on stage. Like maybe a couple of things off stage.
Yeah.
Like were
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
problematic. Like oh, he just whether it be a slight delay or something with his controls.
There were a couple of big ones. Maybe a forward air wasn't supposed to be like that. Maybe.
Yeah,
I mean, maybe.
I don't know.
Maybe.
But clearly there is
enough of a technical issue that we are going to get up and change something. I don't know if they're going to play off stream or what.
not certain.
I guess we'll
but
figure it
they're-
out.
Yeah, they're committed to getting up and finishing out the set somewhere else.
Yeah, finishing out the set somewhere else. Okay, cool. So we got game 1 of that set, and this is again. This is still the last part of the first pool
Yes.
that was going on. So this isn't the pool that we were expecting to cast, but we were still, you know, I was kind of excited to see how this one ended because I mean, winner of this goes to what, top 16?
Yeah, winner of this is a top 16 qualifier. I wouldn't be sure who they play. Would have to look at bracket, but you know, still
Right,
a top 16 qualifier. You play in the wave after this, which would be at like 7:30, and you know, get into that top 16 mojo. Try and make
Of
it to
course.
top 8, that championship Sunday, all that jazz. And there has been some sets off stream for pool 2, but
Yeah. Oh wait.
nothing quite yet.
Okay, so
Oh,
we're yeah. It looks like we are just doing a quick
we are
test,
testing.
or no. Yeah, they are doing a quick test just to see what's up.
It's important. I mean, like as much as
Yeah,
this is
controller
like,
problems. It's what it seems like.
as much as it's like everything for to answer chat, we don't know the technical difficulties. Haven't been briefed on any of that. Just
Yeah, I only overheard it was controller issues.
yeah,
That's it.
Controller
Best
issues,
one.
like delay, like something along those lines. Not certain,
Yeah.
but it's important. Like there is, you cannot
course.
play a game with this high of an API. Oh, are they locked? Are they getting into it? This looks like neutral.
It does look like they're going back into it. I think. Yeah, I think so. I mean, like you said, this is, you know, these are high stakes, so you want to make sure you do have it right. But looks like we are getting into it.
Yeah, this is going full combo here, covering the tech roll in afterwards, trying to wave dash in a couple of these jabs, always dominating the ground and keeping to these horizontals. We're playing at down tilt ranges, up tilt ranges,
Yeah.
one back air, needs the second. Oh,
Okay, gets the slam down. That's collateral, a little bit extra, but okay. I mean, I've seen a couple times where Sapphire's getting stuffed out because Jmac ends up going for the extended up special, where you're just kind of like floating there in the little ball, shooting the needles, and Sapphire wasn't ready for it.
Yeah, it's a little bit awkward to punish, especially if you're not expecting it, but
Yeah.
you can challenge it with some of the Zetters, like larger hitboxes. Taking a moment just to chill out for a little bit, tossing the fireball, couple down. Okay. Oh, hello. Reset. Doesn't chase any further, though. It's dangerous on stage like fire.
Whoa!
Oh.
What a catch! Did not expect that, but basically scooping from the ledge, has to go for the up special. I mean, that's an interesting call out, but I mean, yeah, it just felt like in that moment you did cede control perhaps a little bit too much.
Simple down throw. Tossing up air. So just Sapphire just getting a little too greedy, looking for these big call outs. Finally finds a landing fair up strong, but without with not being ignited, that's not going to do it. Jmac in full control of the call and response game. Tempo is certainly in his favor, barely whipping another edge guard, but you can clearly see the capital is starting to fall his way. Doesn't commit to holding the read, instead playing center stage.
Okay, gets a grab, can't do too much. Has to reset on the platform, but unable to do so. Jmac, again, it's the disengage. We've seen it. Is able to do it with the Ranno. Cannot get away from that, though. The fast fall downward forward air. You go straight down with it, and it's going to hit even that from close to center stage. It will still kill.
Another immediate block for the fireball, and then, yeah, just playing that platform movement. So nice.
Nice.
Get the roll on. Easy peasy.
That's been something we saw in the last game too. You know, Jmac was really good with those ledge hogs. I think got at least 2 or 3 now stocks because of it.
Playing real solid eye for spacing on the new up B.
Oh, okay.
I like that. I like the chase though. You need to start making things happen. Maybe a plat drop dare, a plat drop nair could have done it.
Okay.
Oh, chasing with the forward air.
Can we get a ledge hog yourself? Can we get something here? Oh no, the delay you thought, but no, Jmac stayed there for a year and a half. And still got back.
Yeah, that was in the bubble swing. Right, so double bubble it up and find a way to get back to stage.
Okay.
Oh, if all bear, we're chasing. Look at this coverage. Look at this pressure. We're reading the high recovery too. He's got a finisher ready and able, but not quite willing. Can't find it. Ooh. Ends up dropping this after that fortune. Just peaking above a little too high.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. You gotta be ready with some of these like follow-ups, because it's like, you know, in these situations, your opponent is not going to give you the chance. So you got to do what you got to do. And again, the Ledge Hog is going to win out here on Air Armada. I feel like it was just it was only a matter of time before Zetterburn kind of like fell short, sadly, just because that's the nature of this this stage. And it was technically Sapphire's counter pick. So I have to wonder, like, what was the plan?
Yeah, like, Zetterburn is just so powerful with walls, and while there's a plenty of other benefits to Air Armada in terms of its blast zone size, the range of its stage, the moving platforms for mix-ups, lacking walls for Zetter is just so important. But it just seems like Sapphire is really adamant on playing a deep, powerful on-stage game, but the off-stage game is just rather shallow at the point.
I think you're absolutely right, but we are seeing that really powerful grounded game coming in right now, because we're getting some great shine cancels, a lot of great movement, bouncing and bobbing and weaving around Jmac so far. This has been a boon to Sapphire, keeping this early tentative lead.
And this stage especially powerful for Zetter, not only for the biplat layout and the general space, but recently, and again, new patch, got to get used to all of its bells and whistles. The notable one for Godai Delta, the ceiling was made just a little bit lower.
Yeah.
And that's going to be a boon for all of these upstrongs that we know Zetter likes to confirm into. Doesn't need it there, holds onto the ledge, confirms the stock without a jump. Finally, Sapphire with a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a lead, and that momentum's leading to a
and we
easy
finally got a parry too, but still got a little overzealous in the follow-up. Wasn't able to get that dash attack, got no purchase, got no follow-up as well. So you had the right timing on the parry. That does bode well, though, because now you're catching on to the timings. Still, you are going to get caught by that forward strong, and that is going to seal that stock. Jmac not out of this just yet.
And unfortunate DI there, but oh, hello.
72 all of a sudden.
Applying some extra pressure, going a little deep, but a nice reversal. Holding steady is Sapphire, who's got the quick shine air dodge down cancel to make sure he's got the spacing all right. Doesn't want to go too far. Tries for some down strong pressure on the platform.
Yeah, maybe this is the stuff we weren't able to see because of the controller issues, but now maybe it's coming a little late, but better late than never. As of right now, a low percent second stock here. Sapphire is turning it on.
Oh, back. Okay. You know, we're seeing everything in the kitchen sink from Sapphire. We're seeing like different setups, and then you intermingle it with the scary stuff. Always presenting forward air and down air because they're just that good, but you intermingle different grabs, different timings, different spacings. And suddenly, Zetter, I mean, Zetter is still absolutely dangerous, but so is a Ranno off stage. A quick back air and a grab of the ledge. That's going to bring us to a final stock, survival stock in winner's side here for Sapphire if he's trying to keep alive in this set and in the winner's bracket.
But that roll in caught. The tech tried to escape, tried to mix up the option, but this time Sapphire going to get comboed a little bit more. Jmac finding another one of these tech rolls in. So it feels like he's knowing that Sapphire is eager to get back to center stage, desperate even. Wait, has to neutral get up on the platform. That's been a bad situation for Sapphire before. We've seen how many times Jmac is able to punish these neutral get-ups. I definitely worry.
Fireball into down air. What coverage? Or just a proper reaction all the same. Goes to the down B cancel. Has the double jump reset. Tries to get there. Doesn't quite, but rolls on too soon.
Yeah.
Jmac was able to get right back on. Could have like ledge dashed and maybe found a punish there. Instead, he has to scrap with Ranno in neutral, and that quick full hop nair out of shield.
Oh my God.
Gets Jmac the win. Caught him dashing back clearly because that DI was
yeah, that was straight out DI. And unfortunately, like, yeah, you make a quick mistake like that, you weren't expecting which way you had to go, or you weren't even expecting to be hit in certain situations, and all of a sudden you're careening off the side of the screen. You didn't do yourself any favors, but it is what it is. You got to respect the grind, and right now, that Ranno definitely has that grind. Zetterburn brought it so close. We were almost at the cusp of seeing a potential, like a competitive set, you know, bringing it to a game on the board and then having some momentum behind your back would have been really nice going into it. And I felt like there was a comfortability with Godai Delta that was like, okay, this kind of allowed the Zetterburn to become alive. And I didn't get to see that in the first couple games, and maybe